What's up, man? Let me reintroduce myself for you guys that may not know who I am, for you guys that may not know where I'm from, for you guys that may not know how I was raised. You know, this is a reintroduction. Let me start by saying this. My name is Robert Hampton. That's the name my grandmother suggested that my mother give me. You dig? Robert Hampton is my government name. Understand what I'm saying? I come from North Carolina. I'm a very passionate person. I've always been passionate since I was a little boy. This was my first love right here. Basketball. My dad, he's left-handed. I'm right-handed. I write with my right hand. I throw the football with my right hand. I pretty much do everything with my right hand except for play basketball. You understand what I'm saying? My dad is left-handed. So he put the basketball in my hand when I was probably about 7, 8 years old maybe. And he put it in the left hand like this. In his left hand, he showed me how to put it in my left hand and shoot like him. He didn't think to ask me, yo, Robert, are you right-handed or left-handed? He didn't think to ask me that. You know what I'm saying? So he put it in the left hand like him. So he showed me how to shoot a couple shots with the left hand. He like, you shoot like that, swish. I'm watching him hit everything he shoot. He knocking all of them down. So I'm like, all right, I want to be like my pop. I'm going to shoot with the left hand too then. You know what I'm saying? So he put it in there. I started shooting with the left hand. When he left that day, I kept shooting with the left hand. Got good at it. Only shot with that one. That's the one I seen my dad shoot with. That's the only hand I shot with. You dig what I'm saying? So I became a left-handed shooting basketball player. Although I do everything else with my right. So I dribble left, I dribble right, I do all of that. Singing was another thing that I took from my dad as well. My dad always sing in churches and stuff like that. He's always been a good guy. Very respected from my city. Everybody knows him. Like I said, he's singing in a lot of churches and stuff like that, in groups, male singing gospel groups and stuff like that. So I got to hear him sing so much when I was a kid that was the next thing. I'm looking at my pops. That's my idol. Like, I idolize my pops. You know what I'm saying? As a little boy, as most sons do. So I started singing at an early age as well, just walking around the house singing. Then I started getting influenced by certain music that came on TV, you know. One of the first artists that I heard, Beastie, I think it was it Beastie Boys or something like that? I think it might have been Beastie Boys, might have been the first rap record I heard, and I liked the storytelling ability in it. And then I start, like, for you that already know this part of my story, I'm just giving y'all the reintroduction of who I am and where I come from. I lost my mother when I was 5 years old to stomach cancer. And Tupac's song came out, Dear Mama. And I was listening to Beastie Boys, a couple little rap stories and stuff like that, and I liked what they was doing. I saw it as poetry and stuff like that. I even wrote a few poems myself when I was a kid. So when I heard Tupac's song, Dear Mama, it spoke volumes to me. I thought about my mom in that, like, Dear Mama. It hit me. It was one of those songs, and the way he delivered his message, so much passion behind his music and stuff like that. I said, you know what? I think I could do this. This is something I want to do. So I started putting raps and stuff together. Still small, still a kid. You know, I remember being in high school, putting out a tape. You know, back then it was tapes instead of CDs. So I remember I took a Just For Me tape at one point. Now, this is a funny story right here. Y'all know the Just For Me tapes that you get from Dollar General and stuff like that came in the Just For Me. Hey, appreciate that. That was hard, the way that big thumbs up. I didn't know they could do that. That must be something new. Appreciate it. Y'all remember the Just For Me tapes that came in the Just For Me box when people got perms and stuff? Somebody in my family had got a Just For Me perm. You know what I'm saying? So I took that tape. And back then, I don't know if y'all knew this, to record, you would press play record at the same time on the little recorder thing to record. But in order to do that with a tape, the Just For Me tape, I took the little small piece of paper, little notebook paper, twisted up real small, and stuck it into the holes of the tape. So when I put it in, I could record like that. You dig what I'm saying? Hit the button to record from the tape. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, but I could record songs from the radio. Now, I told y'all I was a rapper, but I also told y'all that I could sing. Now, the reason why I did this with the tape, I recorded that song, So Alone. Y'all remember that song? We were together just the other day, taking life for granted, passing time away. I was there for you. You remember that song? I'm so alone. Remember that song? So anyway, that song was one of my favorite songs. It was something that touched me too. For some reason, I thought about my mom in that song too, because he talked about the woman passing away. So I thought about my mom. So that was one of my songs that I connected with. So I'm up all night. I have a talent show to do. I'm in middle school at this time. I'm in middle school. I have a talent show that, no, matter of fact, it wasn't even middle school. It was elementary school. Elementary school, I'm singing this song. I'm planning to sing this song at my school talent show in elementary school. It was me and one of my homies, Corey Robertson. He's from North Carolina, just like me. But that's the song that we decided to sing. But I had to stay up all night to wait till that song came on and press record to record that song so I could have it to play at the talent show. Like, again, I came from a family where they didn't have really the money to go out and buy the actual tape from the artist, men at large. They didn't have the money to go out and actually buy the tape. So I recorded it. Somehow I figured out how to do it, but I recorded it. And whenever I went to school, we put the tape in. I performed this song in front of the school, elementary school. Stage fright like crazy. I'm in elementary school. I'm in front of all of these kids, these teachers, all of this. So they put the tape on, and I'm singing low. My boy Corey right beside me, he's singing too. And this is how I'm singing it. We were together just the other day. I look over there at Corey, he's froze. He's lip singing. You don't even hear him. I sound like I'm doing a solo. Taking life for granted, passing time away. So we start hearing a little bit of cheers from the audience, you know. Obviously the teachers, they know this song. So they like, sing it, sing it. So now I'm getting up louder. We were together just the other day. The crowd is taking life for granted. Sing it, Robert, sing it, Robert. Passing time away. I was there for you. You were there for me. I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? And they going crazy for me on this part, right? So the energy is in the room, man. Like, sing, Robert, sing it, Robert. Oh, my God, you're singing. You're doing a good job. Corey is still over here not saying anything. So I finished this song. I get a standing ovation from the kids in the school, from the teachers, all of this. This is elementary school. The feeling that I felt, the way I connected with the music and just seeing how everybody was receptive of my gift. You dig what I'm saying? I knew artistry was what I wanted to do. You see what I'm saying? I knew it. I knew it. I said, I have to do this. But I still took the hip-hop approach. You know what I'm saying? For many years, I made hip-hop music out of North Carolina. Again, like I told y'all before, man, I started making song after song after song. I was listening to people like Jay-Z, Nas, DMX, Jadakiss, you know, the Locks. All of these incredible artists that I was influenced by. I already told y'all, Tupac, Biggie, Like, these are the people that I was influenced by. So my pen was pretty lyrical. You know, that's how I was rapping. I remember rapping like DMX when I was probably like super young as well, like trying to even use kind of a growl and aggressive type voice. But I started making song after song after song using beats, you know, industry beats and stuff like that. And I just kept doing it, kept making music. You know, everybody from my city knew me from that. You know, I made a decent living just off selling my own mixtapes and stuff like that. Y'all heard the story about Master P, how he made all this money selling out his trunk. He made millions selling out his trunk like that. I made enough to pay my bills, my car payments and all that. I had multiple cars and stuff, but it was off me hustling my music. And, you know, from being just a teenager and then becoming a young adult, still doing the music industry behind the scenes, like independent and all of that. I still caught a lot of people who still didn't believe in the journey. Like, yo, bro, man, you tripping, man. How you think you're going to make it off that? You know, we from the same place. No one has ever blew up from making music in this city right here. Like, come on, bro, you wasting your time. Man, you a joke, man. You rapping about things that you never even did these things. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the thing about when you become an artist and you tap into that and you know this is what you want. It's like, it doesn't matter what people are thinking about you. You still gonna chase what brings you the most happiness and joy. Whatever gifts or talents that you have, even if you had to build yourself up to be great at what you do, regardless, it's something that you love to do. So I continue to sell my CDs. I would go to Walmart. I would go to malls from city to city. You know what I'm saying? But I was making money the whole time that I was doing it. I had my first child in 2007. A daughter. Made me step my hustle up even more. I was like, yo, I got to get to this, man. I want my child to have a better life than I've ever had. Because that's just how we are as parents. We want to be able to give our kids the best life if possible. So I still kept entertaining. I still kept making music. You know, I had little jobs and stuff here and there too, you know what I'm saying? But my passion still was music. I was one of them dudes, like I go to work, but it's like, man, this is not what I want to do. I'm going to keep pushing my music. I'm going to keep pushing my entertainment side of everything that I'm doing. So, you know, I might would get a job, but then I couldn't stay at those type of jobs because I just wasn't in me to do that. And I'm making money outside of that, still following my dream, following my heart. So eventually it got to a level here on social media, which you guys know that. For the ones that know me just from social media, y'all seen me with my page. Y'all heard me say my name is Robert Hampton. But now we're going to get into the artist side. You guys know me as LATRUTH. LATRUTH. L-A-T-R-U-T-H. Some people ask me, what does that name mean? It means the truth. I'm speaking the truth. I am the truth. So that's my rap name. Now, I had some other rap names before I became that. I was Sadaz at one point. I was The Future at one point. People from my city and people who ever came across any of my mixtapes have heard Sadaz, The Future, all of that. So The Truth, LATRUTH became my name when I started MySpace. You know what I'm saying? Because when I went on there to create my artist page, I went in there and typed in The Truth, and it was 100 pages of people going by the same name. So I'm like, man, dang, everybody want to be the truth, don't they? Is everybody telling the truth? I know I'm telling the truth. So I'm not about to change my name to something that does not mean the truth. So I said, man, I got to be the only one, though. I don't want to have a name that everybody's using. So I looked at that joint and I said, hold up. La in Spanish means the. La, truth. Sounds cool. Let me type that in. LATRUTH. Boom. Nobody else named LATRUTH. Just me. That's it. Boom. That's it. That's my name. I'm going with that. I'm LATRUTH. That's it. You dig what I'm saying? Also, LA means lyrical assassin. Like I told y'all before, I grew up off listening to lyrical rappers. So I said, all right, we can have a double meaning. LA means lyrical assassin. Add it with truth. I got LATRUTH, LATRUTH, The Truth, but lyrical assassin truth as well. So boom, that's how the name came. I put the name on there. I started rapping even more, putting out so many different songs. I have over 300 rap songs, guys. A lot of that music is not on the internet, but it's quite a few of those songs still on there. I know Dat Piff, I had all of my mixtapes on there. I think they shut Dat Piff down. If you from Forest City, North Carolina, and you do have my old CDs and you have all of them, I'm willing to pay you to get those CDs. I'm willing to pay you. Or if you can transfer them and downsize them through a zip file and send them to me, hit my email, latruthbusiness@gmail.com. I would love to have all of those songs just so people can actually hear them. And, you know, it's a lot of those songs that are fire. If I was to put those songs out today, they still would be hot. But acting is something that I always wanted to do also as a kid. I got my first camcorder when I was senior in high school, I think. It was either a senior or first year after graduating high school. I got my first camcorder. And I started filming stuff just out there with had the big tape deck in it. I was filming little stuff, putting it together. So at this time, I was putting stuff on VHS tapes, acting little scenes and stuff like that. Now, I had to take y'all back just a little bit so y'all can understand the acting side too. So before I got to skits, I was already doing little acting stuff on tapes, VHS tapes and stuff like that. I remember I getting my first book for a movie, Lila and Eve, back in 2016, 2015, I think, Lila and Eve. And I remember I was driving in this truck. It was a Ford Explorer. And the person on the passenger side was getting some weed or something in this scene. You know, it was like, if you've seen the movie Lila and Eve, I played in the movie, but you don't see me in the movie. And I was so hype, I was crunk. When I did the scene, they recorded me in the car driving the Ford Explorer. I'm excited. I went on Facebook, I told everybody, yo, I'm in the movie Lila and Eve, I'm in the movie Lila and Eve. When it comes out, y'all gotta go check it out. So, you know, the movie came out. My little girl was with me at my house. I said, baby, this the movie I'm on, let's watch it. She said, yes, I want to see my daddy in the movie. I want to see my daddy in the movie. So I put the movie on. Lila and Eve, we sitting here watching. We got some popcorn, we eating the popcorn, we watching the movie. We done got 30 minutes into the movie. She ain't seen daddy yet. I ain't seen myself yet. She taps me, she said, Dad, where's your part? I said, oh, it's coming up, baby, just wait. Hold on for a second, it's coming up. I told you I was on set, I filmed, so I didn't know when it was coming in. I don't know the whole, I'm seeing it for the first time too. So I see the truck pull up, the Expedition that I was driving, and I'm like, baby, I think this the part right here. This the truck I was driving right here. So you see the car pull up, you don't see me. Then you get to the passenger side of the car of the guy that was buying the weed, right? He's over there, he's buying the weed, he's talking, I'm in the car, but they don't put the camera on me. So I just was used to drive the truck and didn't get no FaceTime or none of that. They didn't see me. So the end of the movie, my daughter taps me again. She said, Daddy, was you really in this movie? I felt so bad. I busted out laughing and everything. I said, baby, I was in the movie. That was me driving that truck. They just didn't put the camera on me. So you got to think, my little girl is sitting here thinking like, Daddy, you're not in this movie. She's laughing at me. She's telling me I'm not in it. I'm laughing. It was funny to me too. But I was disappointed, man. I think as an actor, we all are disappointed when we play in a film. As an extra or whatever it is, even if we don't get a speaking role, we think we're going to be seen. Because I got paid. I still got paid to do that part. But when I was not seen in this, so y'all going to see that on my credits, Lily. You don't see me in the movie. You feel what I'm saying? But I drove the truck. So my little girl is laughing at me. It's crazy. I could never forget it. And this is the first time I'm telling this story to y'all. So I've done more films that you actually will see me in, and I got a speaking role in. You got to crawl before you can walk, bro. You know, there's some people that will laugh like, bro, we've never seen, you didn't get no big role. Listen, I'm blessed to have a role. You dig what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't seen in the movie Lily and Eve, I got paid to still drive that car. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of us don't get paid to drive a car unless we working for Uber or Lyft or something like that. So I got paid to drive that. It was decent. You know, it wasn't nothing too crazy to brag about, but it was some money. So that was the first movie that I was filmed that I was in that I wasn't in. I was in it, but I wasn't in it, right? You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, acting has always been something that I love to do. You feel what I'm saying? Entertaining people is something that I feel like I was born to do it. I get so much happiness and peace from it. So social media obviously has opened a lot of doors, you know what I'm saying? Gaining a strong following on every social media platform that I ever been on. Through a lot of trials and tribulations. I went through a lot of stuff on these apps, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can say that I got it under my belt. I did these things. But as y'all know, I had one of the most popping pages here on Facebook, LATRUTH. And I put a lot of different people that's in the social media game on top, winning right now. I put them in the spotlight. I was one of the first platforms to give so many different entertainers. I'm talking music, like rappers, singers, actors, comedians, just content creators. Like a lot of them got their first big break, millions of views off of my platform. And that's something that I still hear every day when I go out. So many people come up to me that I might not even remember them, but they come up to me and say, man, you gave me my first shot, bro. I love you for that, man. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have did this, X, Y, Z. And it's dope. You know what I'm saying? I never did it for that, but I see something in people, man. I like to see people shining. I've always been that way. So the most followers I ever had on Facebook, obviously, was 8.9 million followers. I remind y'all about that page a lot. Like, yo, I wish I had my page back. It got took down last year in October. And, you know, if I had that page back, it would definitely be very helpful to myself, to my family, and to all the future content creators out there, because I always was the type to show people love, help other people be seen, because I feel like we owe that. Like, any of us out here, if we have a platform and we see somebody who actually has talent, I feel like we should all pay it forward and help somebody out, because we know how hard it is to climb our way up from the bottom and get to a certain level. That's how I did it. I had to do it from the ground all the way up. And I would have loved to have been able to have some type of a shortcut. Somebody say, you know what, Truth doing this thing, let me throw him up on my page, let me show him some love. You dig what I'm saying? And because I put the work in, from doing it, from selling mixtapes and to selling my own little VHSs and all of that different stuff, putting my talent out there, I had to do it without social media and did pretty well with it. I understand the grind. I understand the energy that we got to put into this when we have this passion. You dig what I'm saying? Because everything is not going to be handed to you, but I feel like more people who have huge platforms, even if you don't have a huge platform, if you only got 300 followers, sharing someone's post can get that person closer to their dreams. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are content creators and they work regular jobs. They're not happy at their jobs. They would rather be pursuing just their entertainment career, and they just need a little help. So sometimes it ain't all about a dollar. Thanks for the people who sent stars on here, because that ain't nothing nobody has to do. It's not all about the stars. It's not all about that. Just the support. Just comment and telling somebody, yo, that was good. Even if you don't like it, just, hey, bro, keep practicing, you'll get better. Hey, sis, keep practicing, you'll get better. Saying positive things to people, it's just so much things we could do for each other that does not involve money. I feel like we put too much value just on money. Saying something positive to a person can get them even closer or further on in their career than the money, because we spend that, right? When we get that money, we spend it. That knowledge or those compliments that help fuel your confidence and all of that in what you're trying to do is the best thing you could do. So that's who I've always been, man. I love pouring into other people. I love to see people shining. I love to see people winning. You dig what I'm saying? I'm rooting for everybody. Everybody that's watching this right now, listen, just know this, from me to you, I'm rooting for all of y'all. And it's been a lot, man. Y'all been watching my journey over the past 2 years, all of the things that I'm going through. And I still ain't got no hate for nobody in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I still love everybody. I still want to see everybody win. I would love to see everybody come together and support each other in some type of way. You dig what I'm saying? Even if it's just sharing somebody's post, liking somebody's post, giving them a heart and a thumbs up. And when you don't like something, just say, keep practicing. I feel like that's the best thing to go, man. To anybody out there, if you see something that comes down your timeline, and if you don't like it and you feel like they could be better at it, just tell them keep practicing. I feel like that's the best, most humblest thing you could say to a person that will keep them working. You dig what I'm saying? Tell me keep practicing. That's telling a person that they can step up their level or whatever it is that they're doing. What else? Again, I told y'all, this was my first love. And like, I'm actually about to play some basketball now. I'm at the gym. I got to get my workout on. Health is wealth. Let me see. I gave y'all a lot of stuff about entertainment, passion, who I am as a person. I'm just a good-hearted person, man. And I got love for everybody, man. I don't even want to see nobody go through no pain. It hurts me to see that. I want to see everybody smiling. I want to see everybody happy, and I get it. Everybody's going through something. Just know LATRUTH is rooting for every one of y'all. Robert Hampton is rooting for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody win. That's just me. That's my take on life. That's how I move. That's how I've been thriving for so many years. It's just I want to see everybody win and happy. Thanks to everybody that's sending love in here, man. I appreciate y'all. And I also want to say this to all of y'all before I get out here, man. Every one of us, we are all equally valuable, man. Men, equally valuable as women are equally valuable. Everybody has a purpose here. Everybody serves a purpose, a bigger purpose than a lot of us know. We have to all start being kind to each other, and we have to start forgiving each other. Whatever we went through, we all got traumas and all of that. If we're everybody that's alive right now, all we can do is focus on becoming better people, forgiving the things that may have happened to us in our past, and we got to just move on. And we got to understand, we have to value each other. Men have to value women, women have to value men, and we got to figure out some type of way where we can all come together and help this world, man, because our children are out here, man. We all got sons and daughters out here, man, and they're not going to know the way with men and women going back and forth, bashing each other. At some point, we have to just forgive. We got to forgive the people from our past, move on, and learn how to be positive with everybody, man. Because I'm seeing so many bad things going on in this world with kids and all of this stuff, man. It's just a lot of things going on, man. And I'm not liking what I'm seeing. We all got kids out here, man. We got to make this life easier for our children because we're not going to be here forever. When we gone, you have to always remember the cycle. If it's bad now, imagine how much worse it's going to get when we're gone with no structure or any of that. There's no boundaries, man. It's just people can just do whatever they want to do. You know? It's like you on social media, you see people now. People die every day, obviously. We know these things, but we live now in the era of social media where we see people dying every day. And I don't see things changing. I don't see people trying to get in front of it or trying to figure out ways to prevent bad things from happening. I don't see it. It's like people are becoming, we always talk about people being desensitized. There's so much, man. You know, back in the day, you couldn't even see people getting murdered or kidnapped. Back when we was growing up, somebody got kidnapped, the whole block was shut down. People stayed in the house. Today, we got Amber Alerts coming across our phones every hour. And kids is still outside. Right? The Amber Alert comes through the phone right now. The kids are right back outside. Soon as, like, while the Amber Alert is going on. You know, how many parents are actually getting an Amber Alert and then running outside and saying, hey, kids, get back in the house. Something's just happened. Come in the house. Full throttle. We need everybody in the house right now. Let's get together. Let's pray. Let's be protected. People are not doing that. Back then, you could just hear about it and the whole block shut down. You see what I'm saying? Everybody in the house, like, scared. This happens so much now, it's just, it's a normal thing. You hear about it, people just right back outside as if nothing happened. So, I don't know, as humans, man, we just have to be better in protecting us as people, as human beings. You got to come together at some point. You got to figure it out, man. I wish I knew the answers. If I could just blow some smoke and everybody just start loving each other, I would. You know, no matter what's happened so far, like if we got to figure out how we can just all love each other, build each other up, man. That's it. But I just wanted to reintroduce myself to the people who may not know me. Robert Hampton, a.k.a. LATRUTH. I have music out on all platforms. I have content on all platforms. I am an entertainer. I do post content to entertain my people. So many people go through difficult things in life, and I try to give you guys a smile. You know, I can't make everybody happy with my content. So things that you don't like, it's fine. Just tell me, keep practicing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing I suggest for you guys with anybody else. If it's something that you don't like, tell them keep practicing. You're going to get better. Keep growing. You know what I'm saying? Those are good things to say to anybody. Let's try to stop saying things that we feel like could tear somebody down. And if any of us, if we're going through things, we know the saying where people say hurt people hurt people. If you're going through something and you're hurting at that moment, do not be on social media trying to hurt someone else. You know what I'm saying? At least be better. You know what I'm saying? We can only take one step at a time. Self-control is one of those things that we all have to have more of. So I just wanted to say that, man. I love each and every one of y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody who hit the share, I love y'all. Appreciate you. I want to encourage you all to hit the share button on my reintroduction speech. Hit those hearts. Tap those hearts as many times as you can. Share this to your story. Tag me. I would really appreciate it. And I want to encourage you guys, when you see anything positive come down your timeline from anybody, not just me, anybody that you see something positive that can actually help our world, please, man, I'm begging y'all, hit the share button. We need to see way more positivity out here. We know a lot of people are definitely in tune with negativity and entertained by it, but I would love to see, I need to see that right now. I'm going through a lot. Y'all know that. Y'all see my life. I'm going through a lot. I want to see some positive things come down my timeline. I can't really afford to even look at something that's negative that's going to bring sadness to my eyes, man. I want to see some positive things, man, some loving content. So when y'all see some stuff coming down, funny content, things like that, stuff that's going to put a smile or make me laugh. Because what you guys comment on and like, if I follow you, I actually see it. So you know what I'm saying? I want to see some good, uplifting, funny content, loving content, healing content. I would really appreciate it, man, if you guys could help me with that. And help your timeline and help other people that's going through something. Share that good stuff, man, that good content, man. I'm going to give you guys more dancing videos, feel-good videos, comedy videos. I got y'all. You dig what I'm saying? But hit that share button so more people can get this stuff in them too, man. I'm definitely trying to bring laughter and put smiles on everybody's faces, man. It's all about healing over here. Positive vibes only. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. I'm going to holler at y'all later on, man. I wish y'all well, man. I'm praying for each and every one of you guys, and I'm rooting for every one of y'all. I want to see everybody win. I love y'all. Be blessed. LATRUTH.